and Savage Octagon's avatar.
I don't think they can see it yet. They don't get to enjoy the joke for a few more seconds.
I love it. I love it so much. All right, our predictions are in. We've got 58% of the channel points going for Savage Octagon, 42% for Swongstrong. Maine Coon Cat dropped 7,500 channel points on Swong, and Just the Mole has 3,000 on one of our favorite 8-sided players here. And I think we're just waiting for these players to be in a ready position. We've got cheering sections for both players in our chat. Both players very, very high energy and just all around great folks.
Yeah, it's fun to watch some of this warm-up practice stuff. You know, you get to see what everybody's thinking about how tricks should work and stuff.
And both players have their timers reset, so I think it's just a matter of getting to the menu.
Oh. Drying
off the hands.
Yeah.
Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti. Hey, if I could throw a hip hop reference into a Dr. Mario stream, I definitely am going to do it. We've got a ready from Savage Octagon, and we are. Swong also has a ready in the chat. 3, 2, 1, and off we go in this opening match of our Saturday series of speedrun matches. We have a go from Savage, and it looks like Swong is going to get in eventually, about 5 seconds behind.
This is a really interesting start. I like Swongstrong's board a lot more, except for the fact that he has a billion blue. But the arrangement of having viruses next to each other a lot looks really nice.
You're really looking for those 0-drop clears, those 1-pill clears, as that double cascades down. 16 viruses to go for Swong, 20 for Savage Octagon. Swong off to the quicker start here as we approach 45 seconds.
Yeah. And Savage is actually getting into a little bit of a color bind here. Ultra Yellow is locked away.
And it looks like she's trying to possibly get some horizontal clearing just to get some stuff off the board.
Yep, she's going to get a real nice T on the right. L? Upside
nice
down.
L.
Swongstrong setting up some platforms for his clears so that they don't have to fall very much.
And
nice.
Savage setting up some great little cross-drop combos just to get things off, and suddenly she's made this very close here, 4-2 at the 90-second mark, and that double clear is going to tie it up, but it looks like, Swongstrong is going to have to course correct. He's going to have to go horizontal, and that's going to cost him a bit of time. He's out at 131, and
they're only a few seconds apart here.
A 6-second lead for Swongstrong as both players finished on your stream at the exact same time, but it's not who finishes first. Ooh, that's a big misdrop by Savage.
Oh, look at this risky play that Swongstrong's going for. He's gonna try and get some enormous yellow and combo stuff happening after that.
This is a big combo. Excellent play there. Dave, that's a Dave Smith level combo right there. That's an excellent play.
Yeah, that risk definitely paid off for him.
Meanwhile, Octagon
virus is ahead.
Meanwhile, Octagon looks like she may be holding out for a double red or double yellow rather, to try to cascade some stuff down, or at least have access to that blue.
But it just give her a little bit more room to play underneath, huh?
Yeah, and I think that's the play right now. She's absolutely handcuffed by that misdrop. A good call there, and I like how she turned that into that big combo, Dimwit.
Yeah, it's a really frustrating situation to be in when you're stuck that high up. because you do want to make those horizontal clears, but you also want to be clearing viruses, and the viruses are the things that you're hanging your horizontal clears on. So
right.
But it looks like she's maintaining progress, always focusing on getting viruses off the board, and this stuff on the top left will probably happen last as a result.
I believe you'd be right there. Try to clear both underneath if you can. It's a bit daunting, but is something that can be done with the right RNG.
Meanwhile, Swongstrong here is just finishing off his last virus.
And it is surprising how close these are with that situation, that double red misdrop, but it looks like, again, these players... Oh! I thought Savage had that. The high-speed bidder, she's out at 344. She's not off by that much. It's a handful of viruses between these two players in this first game. And our chat feeling that pain of that misdrop. It's happening.
Anybody who has played Dr. Mario for more than 5 minutes can feel that pain in their
life. It's that that sense of comfort. Great, the level's over, and suddenly you don't see anything pop up on that last pill, and it can cause many a tilt.
Wait, why isn't the game over? Oh. Looks like Swongstrong's going to be dealing with some serious fall time. His board is very vertical at the moment. And that's giving Savage Octagon a chance to catch up here. She's now pulled ahead by a few viruses.
She has, unfortunately, her top line is either red viruses or red garbage. And it does look like she's setting up for a T off to the right side. But maybe...
The piece she needs. Oh, all right.
Not going for it. All right. Just calling the audible, and that's smart because that one drop clear, something you always want to get. It's not the most optimal, but it's still pretty darn good to get a hold of.
Definitely. And I think, she doesn't actually have to clear that red garbage on the left. She can go straight for a horizontal on that yellow.
Yeah, or clear underneath.
Or even underneath, as you say. Yep. Swongstrong doing a little bit of garbage management himself here.
Yeah, that it looks like columns 2 and 3 are going to be a pain point for him to get out of this level, because he's not buried, but it's questionable. But
cleans everything up, doesn't it? Wow,
great way to play around that garbage, and he'll be out at 535, and Savage is out at 543. Again, these players so close as they get into 9. This is what it's going to come down to for this first game.
Yeah. Oh man, when you see stuff like that, you gotta wonder how much of it is planned. But even if it was something that you spotted after making a mistake, it's still great to be able to spot that so quick.
And what was a strong start for Savage, it seems to be slowing her down now a bit, as the virus lead is in favor of Swongstrong, and it looks like a bit of a mistuck on that double blue off in row 5 for Octagon, but she is working around it.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be able to make some very efficient clears on the right, though. Like this red tuck is very nice looking. And I think the blues at the bottom will disappear in a very satisfying way.
And now it's just down pressing for Savage, as she's just trying to pick out one pill clears where she can. And that's the strategy. Try to get what you can off the board. You might be down by a few seconds here, so just to be as quick and efficient as you can.
Swong is once again showing us how to be creative. He's finding all kinds of crazy places to put pills in a cleared situation.
Suddenly, Octagon playing sneaky like Watchmon 9, already down to 2 viruses. And she's out at 7:21. We've got to let the time run out, and time for Swongstrong is 9 and 6 left, so that last L won't count in the standings. But the L for not finishing first will, as it'll be 1-0 for Savage Octagon. That was a little mean. I apologize. He had that Swongstrong, laughing it off. Had it through 6, 7, and 8, and then Octagon turned on the Jets on the 4th stage and took the first win.
Yeah, that last little bit was the decider. That was really close. We can only hope that the next one goes like that.
And we'll have that next one for you here in just a moment. A phenomenal start to our Saturday matches here. Really, really close throughout. But the 5 seed holding their own there, trying to prevent the upset. And she's just got to win one more, and she'll go on to face Packy in round number 2. Which that's a titanic matchup for round 2, I might add, if that happens. Savage Octagon just needs one win. Swongstrong showing, though, that it's not going to be easy. And we're just waiting on readies for both players, and Octagon saying the tuck's just not happening. And that in one case that was very, very brutal to try to work around it, but we did see other instances where it was worked around perfectly.
Yeah, that definitely slowed her down in a few spots, for sure.
Swong needs 20 seconds.
Okay.
Just to recover from that.
The Jeopardy theme?
I actually do have that, but it's not equipped to my soundboard right now.
Oh, we got it ready.
Okay.
Right. It's a good thing. You don't have to hear my singing anymore.
Coming soon to the Dr. Mario Championship store, Dimwit sings the hits. The Dimwit sings the public domain hits.
Now that's what I call dimwit music.
Oh, God. Well, I'm sure somebody in our community has already opened up Photoshop, so let's...
Dimwit's DM hits. Very good. Thank you, very good.
Oh, my goodness.
We got ready from everybody here.
All right, we've got readies for both players. 3, 2, and 1. And we're off in this second game.
Okay, so Savage off the blocks a little bit sooner this time as well. And
it'll be... Oh, okay, we just readjusted, and they're right at about the same time. So you're seeing this in just about equal real time here as...
on Savage's left.
Savage...
1, 2, 3, and 4 are almost entirely red.
Yeah, it's wild on that side of the board. It's like a Two-Face mask from Batman. But
this combo that Swong is setting up is huge.
Yeah, it's going to be a strong combo. Here it comes. Clears out a lot of garbage, but also clears out a lot of viruses. It does leave a little bit of work for him to do. So we'll see if it was worth the swag.
It does seem like both players are in a million red territory.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way on the left side of both players' boards here. Swong trying to just get some stuff whittled down. Didn't clear out the garbage on top horizontally. I think that would have been the play.
Yeah, interesting. There's definitely some choices here. I think he may have put that one.
Ooh, that was a good L drop, and he's working great on that garbage, but he is down by half a dozen viruses early on, and it looks like, wow, that's a fortuitous play. 1:19 out of level 6. That's a blazing fast time.
That's a great time.
Octagon in the driver's seat here early.
Yeah, that's a great time. Swongstrong's struggling on these last few viruses here. The early cleverness left him with enough garbage that he has to deal with now.
And that's why those early combos are such a big risk.
They can be, yeah.
If you're
2 more blues here and he'll be out.
He'll be out at, let's give him a sub 2 game. Come on. Oh, you're not even gonna give him a sub 2. You're gonna make him go out at 2:01. You're gonna do him dirty. Okay. 19 viruses to go for Savage Octagon, and I really like that tuck. It looks like she's got her tuck plays back and all calibrated here.
I'm curious what she's planning for how to tick off this horizontal on the left. It's really tough to make a platform there that doesn't make garbage, so let's see what happens there.
Or are you talking
She
about
does
those
have
reds a
some
bit higher up, or
ready to go, right?
right? The biggest problem for Octagon right now is that middle column of garbage. It looks like she's going to... That's a brilliant play. Excellent move. Down to 6 viruses, but Swong has caught up. He is down to 12 and has an extremely clean board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and lots of different colors available for him to use, so any pill is going to work.
And just making some nice plays to get bulk viruses cleared out to finish the level off.
The pause that Octagon had for setting off that horizontal ended up being a little bit killer.
Yeah, and it was a 3-6
out of 7 first.
316 for Swong, 323 for Octagon. So again, these players less than 10 seconds apart. They just needed to remember to keep that close, I guess. I don't know. Packy's saying that was 1 minute and 10 seconds, 7 for Swong, which, wow. Yeah, that would make sense.
Wow.
That's stupid fast. I'm sure Speedrun, if I had it in front of me, would tell me, but I think that would be close to a record time.
I mean, that's an exciting time for level 6, so must be amazing for level 7.
Just to check here, the world record for 7 is 57 seconds, but if we're going off that minute 10 that Packy's estimating, that would have been the second best time ever in a 7. So... And that's not counting the, I believe Leviticus may have done a 7 last night in under a minute. So
Savage has caught up here. They're basically tied. So her 8 is going really well.
She's also setting up for a lot of 0-drop clears, 1-drop clears, or setups, and it's really helping her. Swong has columns upon columns upon columns here. Really making it difficult to get out of the level.
Oh, she got a double red. That's really big for her because that horizontal that she was setting up was hard to set up properly with the red underneath it as well. But she's going to be out of 8.
An extremely clean finish to 8 here as she's out at the 502 mark. Swong only 4 viruses behind, but he's got to start turning on the jets here as there's very, very limited time left in his tournament career here.
Yeah. Yep. Shaking his head there. I think he knows it's do or die time.
And
horizontal.
I think that's the play here. And it looks like that's what he's going to do. But he is going to be in a bit of a pickle going into 9. And Octagon already has less than 30 viruses to go. So
yeah, this is a dozen virus advantage, huh?
It's got to be pretty close to perfect here for Swongstrong, and he knows it. As we approach the 6-minute mark, it looks like we're going to see that's a great tuck play opening things up. Not a lot of access to yellow and way too much access to red. We'll see how he plays it.
Oh, yeah. It's good to open things up like he just did, though. I think that works well.
And he's getting those triple clears. He's narrowed the margin down to 10. So definitely keeping the pedal to the metal here as Octagon down to her last dozen and is about to run out of blue viruses.
Wow, this is so close.
This is a lightning bolt
here that didn't require any drop time. I love that.
And you gotta watch how quickly, if somebody could clip that, how quickly Swongstrong dipped that double blue just completely underneath the entire board to get a double clear. Just uncanny speed getting that.
That's going to be the end of it for Savage.
And at 6:45 is a brilliant time. That's going to advance Savage Octagon to round number 2.
Those were exciting matches.
Those were great matches from both players. Just a really rough 9, it looks like, for Swong.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna maybe finish out the last little bit.
And rightfully so. He definitely worked on that, and a 7:28 is a pretty respectable time. But it'll be Packy versus Savage Octagon in what should be at least a semifinal match. No, we're giving it to you in round number 2. But that'll be later on today. And I'm sure Savage will be joining us back in the booth. I know she's welcome to do so. But we're going to go on to our next match here, which is Floyd 1977 versus Dars.